The Hill of Illusion by Rudyard Kipling. What rendered vain their deep desire? A god their severance ruled and bade between their shores, to be the unplumbed salt estranging sea. Matthew Arnold. He tell your jampanis not to hurry so dear, they forget I'm fresh from the plains. She sure proof that I have not been going out with anyone yes, they are an untrained crew, where do we go? He as usual to the world's end, no jack. She have your pony led after you then it's a long round. He and for the last time thank heaven. She do you mean that still I didn't dare to write to you about it all these months? He mean it I've been shaping my affairs to that end. Since autumn, what makes you speak as though it had occurred to you for the first time? She I don't know I've had long enough to think too. He and you've changed your mind. She know you ought to know that I am a miracle of constancy, what are your arrangements? He ours sweetheart please. She ours be it then my poor boy how the prickly heat has marked your forehead, have you ever tried sulfate of copper in water? He it'll go away in a day or two, up here the arrangements are simple enough Tonga, in the early morning reach Calca, at 12 Umballa, at 7 down straight, by night train to Bombay. And then the steamer of the 21st, for Rome that's my idea the continent, and Swedena 10-week honeymoon. She SSH don't talk of it in that way, it makes me afraid Guy, how long have we two been insane? He 7 months and 14 days, I forget the odd hours exactly but ill think. She I only wanted to see if you remembered, who are those two, on the Blessington Road? He Ebri and the Penner woman, what do they matter to us? Tell me everything that you've been doing and saying and thinking. She doing little saying less, and thinking a great deal I've hardly been out at all. Ha that was wrong of you, you haven't been moping. She not very much, can you wonder that I am disinclined for amusement? He frankly, I do where was the difficulty? She in this only the more people I know, and the more I am known here the wider spread, will be the news of the crash when it comes I don't like that. He nonsense we shall be out of it. She you think so? He I am sure of it if there is any power in steam or horseflesh, to carry us away ha ha. She and the fun of the situation, comes in where my Lancelot. He know where Guinevere, I was only thinking of something. She they say men have a keener sense of humor than women now, I was thinking of the scandal. He don't think of anything so ugly, we shall be beyond it. She it will be there all the same in the mouths of Simlatelegraphed over India, and talked of at the dinner stand when he goes out, they will stare at him to see how he takes it, and we shall be dead Guy dead, and cast into the outer darkness where there is. He love at least isn't that enough? She I have said so. He and you think so still. She what do you think? Ha what have I done, it means equal ruin to me, as the world reckons it outcasting the loss of my appointment, the breaking of my life's work, I pay my price. She and are you so much above the world, that you can afford to pay it am I? Ha my divinity what else? She a very ordinary woman, I am afraid, but so far respectable how do you do Mrs. Middleditch, your husband, I think he's riding down to Annandale with Colonel Statters. Yes, isn't it divine after the rain Guy, how long am I to be allowed to bow to Mrs. Middleditch, till the 17th? He frowsy Scotchwoman, what is the use of bringing her into the discussion you were saying? She nothing have you ever seen a man hanged? He yes once. She what was it for? He murder of course. She murder is that so great a sin, after all I wonder how he felt before the drop fell. He I don't think he felt much what a gruesome little woman, it is this evening, you're a shivering, put on your cape dear. She I think I will look at the mist coming over Sangiali, and I thought we should have sunshine on the Ladies' Mile, let's turn back. He what's the good there's a cloud on Elysium Hill, and that means it's foggy all down the mall, well go on it'll blow away, before we get to the convent perhaps Jove it is chilly. She you feel it fresh from below put on your ulster, what do you think of my cape? He never ask a man his opinion of a woman's dress, when he is desperately and abjectly in love with the wearer, let me look like everything else of yours, it's perfect, where did you get it from? He gave it me on Wednesday, our wedding day you know. He the deuce he did he's growing generous in his old age Diu, like all that frilly bunchy stuff at the throat I don't. She don't you? Kind sir owe your courtesy, as you go by the town sir pray you owe your love for me buy me a russet gown sir. He I want say keek into the drawell Janet, Janet only wait a little darling, and you shall be stocked with russet gowns and everything else. She and when the frocks wear out y'all get me new ones and everything else. He assuredly. She I wonder. He look here sweetheart, I didn't spend 2 days and 2 nights in the train to hear you wonder, I thought we'd settled all that at Shafe's Hat. She dreamily at Shafe's Hat does the station go on still that was ages and ages ago, it must be crumbling to pieces. All except the Amertola Kutcha Road, I don't believe that could crumble till the day of judgment. How you think so, what is the mood now? She I can't tell how cold it is, let us get on quickly. Ha better walk a little, stop your jampanis, and get out, what's the matter with you this evening dear? She nothing, you must grow accustomed to my ways, if I am boring you, I can go home, here's Captain Congleton coming, I dare say hell, be willing to escort me. Ha goose between us two, damn Captain Congleton there. She chivalrous knight, is it your habit to swear much in talking? It jars a little, and you might swear at me. He my angel, I didn't know what I was saying, and you changed so quickly that I couldn't follow, ill apologize in dust and ashes. She there'll be enough of those later, on good night Captain Congleton. Going to the singing quadrilles already, what dances am I giving you next week? No, you must have written them down wrong, 5 and 7, I said. If you've made a mistake, I certainly don't intend to suffer for it, you must alter your program. I thought you told me that you had not been going out much this season. She quite true, but when I do I dance with Captain Congleton, he dances very nicely. He and sit out with him I suppose. She yes, have you any objection, shall I stand under the chandelier in future? He what does he talk to you about? She what do men talk about when they sit out? Don't well now I am up, you must dispense with the fascinating Congleton for a while, I don't like him. She after a pause, do you know what you have said? He can't say that I do exactly, I am not in the best of tempers. She so I see and feel my true and faithful lover, where is your eternal constancy, unalterable trust, and reverent devotion? I remember those phrases, you seem to have forgotten them, I mention a man's name. He a good deal more than that. She will speak to him about a dance, perhaps the last dance that I shall ever dance in my life before Roman one before I go away, and you at once distrust and insult me. I never said a word. She how much did you imply, Guy, is this amount of confidence to be our stock to start the new life on? He no of course not, I didn't mean that, on my word of honor, I didn't. Let it pass dear, please let it pass. She this sand a second time and again, all through the years, when I shall be unable to resent it, you want too much my Lancelot, and you know too much. How do you mean? She that is a part of the punishment, there cannot be perfect trust between us. In heaven's name why not? She hush, the other place is quite enough, ask yourself. I don't follow. You trust me so implicitly, that when I look at another man, never mind, Guy, have you ever made love to a good girl? Something of the sort, centuries, agon the dark ages, before I ever met you dear. She tell me what you said to her. What does a man say to a girl, I forgot. I remember he tells her that he trusts her, and worships the ground she walks on, and that he'll love and honor, and protect her till her dying day. And so she marries in that belief, at least I speak of one girl who was not protected. Well and then? And then Guy, and then that girl needs 10 times the love and trust and honor that was enough when she was only a mere wife. If the other life she chooses to lead is to be made even bearable, do you understand? Even bearable, it'll he paradise. Can you give me all I've asked for, not now nor a few months later, but when you begin to think of what you might have done if you had kept your own appointment, and you're cast here when you begin to look upon me as a drag and a burden, I shall want it most then, Guy, for there will be no one in the wide world but you. You're a little overtired tonight, sweetheart, and you're taking a stage view of the situation after the necessary business in the courts. The road is clear too. The holy state of matrimony, ha ha ha. Ssh, don't laugh in that horrible way. Iiccc can't help it, isn't it too absurd? Ah ha ha ha, Guy, stop me quick, or I shall laugh till we get to the church. For goodness sake stop, don't make an exhibition of yourself, what is the matter with you? Nothing, I am better now. That's all right, one moment dear, there's a little wisp of hair got loose from behind your right ear, and it's straggling over your cheek so. Think why I'm afraid my hat's on one side too. What do you wear these huge dagger bonnet skewers for they're a big enough to kill a man with. She oh don't kill me, though you're a sticking it into my head. Let me do it, you men are so clumsy. He have you had many opportunities of comparing usin' this sort of work. She guy what is my name? He I don't follow. She here's my card case, can you read? He yes well. She well that answers your question, you know the other man's name, am I sufficiently humbled, or would you like to ask me if there is anyone else? He I see now, my darling, I never meant, that for an instant I was only joking they're lucky, there's no one on the road they'd be scandalized. She they'll be more scandalized before the end. He I don't like you to talk in that way. She unreasonable man, who asked me to face the situation, and accept it. Tell me do I look like Mrs. Penner, do I look like a naughty woman swear, I don't give me your word of honor my honorable friend, that I am not like Mrs. Busgago, that's the way she stands with her hands, clasped at the back of her head do you like that. He don't be affected. She I am not I am Mrs. Busgago listen. Pendant un, antout entier le regiment, ne pas ar paru. O minister de la guerre, en la ar porta que me perdu. On si arnoncate a ar trouver sa trace, quand un matin subitement, on le vit ar peritor, sur la place el colonel taugers, en avant. That's the way she rolls her rs, am I like her? He no, but I object when you go on like an actress and sing stuff of that kind. Where in the world did you pick up the chanson du colonel? It isn't a drawing groom song, it isn't proper. She Mrs. Busgago taught it me she is both drawing groom and proper, and in another month, she'll shut her drawing groom to me. And thank God she isn't as improper as I am oh guy I wish I was like some women, and had no scruples about what is it Keane says wearing a corpse's hair, and being false to the bread they eat. He I am only a man of limited intelligence, and just now very bewildered, when you have quite finished flashing, through all your moods tell me and ill try to understand the last one. She moods guy I haven't any I am 16 years old, and you're just 20 and you've been waiting for 2 hours outside the school in the cold, and now I've met you and now we're walking home together. Does that suit you my imperial majesty? He know we aren't children, why can't you be rational? He asks me that, when I'm going to commit suicide for his sake, and I don't want to be French and rave about my mother. But have I ever told you that I have a mother and a brother, who was my pet before I married he's married? Now, can't you imagine the pleasure that the news of the elopement will give him? Have you any people at home guy to be pleased with your performances? He 1 or 2 one can't make omelets without breaking eggs. She slowly, I don't see the necessity. He ha what do you mean? She shall I speak the truth? He under the circumstances, perhaps it would be as well. She guy I am afraid. He I thought wed settled all that would've. She of you. He oh damn it all the old business this is too had. She of you. He's and what now? She what do you think of me? He beside the question altogether, what do you intend to do? She I daren't risk it I'm afraid if I could only cheat. He a la Busgago no, thanks that's the one point on which I have any notion of honor I want eat his salt, and steal too ill loot openly or not at all. She I never meant anything else. He then why in the world, do you pretend not to be willing to come? She it's not pretense guy I am afraid. He please explain. She it can't last guy it can't last y'all get angry, and then y'all swear, and then y'all get jealous, and then y'all mistrust may you do no unto yourself will be the best reason for doubting and what shall I do I shall be no better than Mrs. Busgago found out no better than anyone, and y'all know that oh guy can't you see? He I see that you are desperately unreasonable little woman. She there the moment I begin to object you get angry what will you do, when I am only your propertistolen property, it can't be guy it can't be I thought it could, but it can't y'all get tired of me. He I tell you, I shall not want anything make you understand that. She there can't you see if you speak to me like that now y'all call me horrible names later, if I don't do everything as you like. And if you were cruel to me guy, where should I go her should I go I can't trust you oh I can't trust you. He I suppose I ought to say that I can trust you I've ample reason. She please don't dear it hurts as much as if you hit me. He it isn't exactly pleasant for me. She I can't help it I wish I were dead I can't trust you and I don't trust myself, oh guy let it die away and be forgotten. He too late now, I don't understand you I want and I can't trust myself to talk this evening may I call tomorrow. She yes no, oh give me time the day after I get into my rickshaw here, and meet him at Pelitis you ride. He ill go on to Pelitis too. I think I want a drink, my world's knocked about my ears. And the stars are falling, who are those brutes howling in the old library? She there rehearsing the singing quadrilles for the fancy ball, can't you hear Mrs. Buzzgago's voice? She has a solo, it's quite a new idea. Listen! Mrs. Buzzgago in the old library con molt exp. Seesaw Marjorie Daw sold her bed to lie upon straw wasn't, she a silly slut to sell her bed, and lie upon dirt. Captain Congleton, I am going to alter that to flirt it sound better. He know I've changed my mind about the drink. Good night, little lady. I shall see you tomorrow. She yes, good night, guy, don't be angry with me. He angry, you know, I trust you absolutely good night, and God bless you. 3 seconds later alone, him id, give something to discover whether there's another man at the back of all this.